Let's get hyped. What? That tutorial.
Alright, we gotta redo it again. We gotta get hype again.
What is up, YouTube? We are back with another tutorial. Once again, I am Johnny Gramas. This is Brandon. You can find our Instagrams right here and the official VGOD page right here. But today, we are teaching you how to blow simple O's.
Yeah, we got a ton of feedback on our last video. We were planning on making tutorials on more advanced tricks, but we got a ton of requests to make a simple O blowing tutorial, so we're gonna try that out for you guys right here.
Yes, your input is taken into account. So, let's jump into it. There is no one right way to blow O's, but there is a general technique that most people use to blow O's. Our O faces have changed throughout the past 3 years. Like, I used to blow O's like, okay. Yeah. Through the practice and experience that we have gained, we have changed it to just what we're most comfortable with, what works best for us, and that is what we are gonna teach you right now. As always, before we start, I am vaping on that new. I am so excited about this PGT by VGOD Peach Green Tea. It is so good. I'm not just saying that because it's VGOD, I'm saying that because it's good. I promise, just smell it.
Delicious.
My advice, do not be self-conscious about the way you look when you blow O's, because I guarantee you, you are probably gonna look ugly when you start doing this. You're gonna be trying to figure out the shape of your mouth and you're just gonna be like, I don't know. First thing you need to know is obviously make your mouth into the shape of an O. Find a mirror, and then we're gonna teach you how to make this mouth shape. But in the end, it should look something around here. Eventually, once you get that shape down and you keep practicing it, muscle memory will take over and you'll be able to do it all the time. Purse your lips is to flex them, is to contract them, and you wanna flatten them against your teeth. Now you just gotta find that distance of how wide you want your mouth to be. But it's a little bit hard to find, so you gotta keep practicing around, but something that you can do.
Make sure no one's around while you're doing this.
You're gonna take a 60 mil, and you're gonna instant O face. That is about the diameter you want your mouth to be when blowing it, but there's little tips and little movements that you wanna do after you do that to get that little O face. When I first started learning how to blow O's, it felt natural to curl my lips over my teeth, but you do not want to do that. And here's why. When you curl your lips over your teeth, it's gonna angle your O face down. Your lips are gonna poke and it's gonna keep your O face from being flat vertically. I show my top teeth, not my bottom. Other people do it different ways, but you wanna remember. Do not curl them over. Have you learned how to blow your O's yet? No, you haven't, because your O face is completely useless without knowing how to launch it out. So that's what we're teaching you next. It's coughing. You've probably heard this word a lot because that's what we use to launch out our O's, but it is not necessarily coughing. It is small spurts of air that we are shooting out. What you want to do first is you're going to take a deep lung hit and you are going to exhale a little bit, and then you're going to stop that exhale with the back of your throat. And all the while still pressing up, you want to let out little spurts of air at the same time as keeping that O face. It's going to sound something like this. Some people's are different. This is the most diverse area in blowing O's because everyone has a different cough.
A common question we get asked a lot is how we get our O's to come out thick or milky. And that's gonna come from how you hit your vape in the first place. For me, I like to take a long lung hit, and then I'll exhale about half of it, and that'll take me to the milkiest part of my hit. From there, the deepness of your cough is gonna have to come into play.
When you have a deep cough, that means your throat is opened up wider, and you are releasing more vapor at once. But the thing you have to find is that when you make your throat wider, the cough has to become harder to launch out that much vapor. What I do is at the same time as my cough, I launch it with my tongue as well. I don't necessarily make my mouth massive, but I take the same shape that I normally do and I just widen it a little bit. Remember, everything that you guys are using to blow an O is a muscle. So how do you get better? You work it out. You train that muscle and you gain that muscle memory to get better. Take, for example, spams. Once you find that cough you're comfortable with and start learning how to blow one O at a time, Practice one after the other. The more you train, the faster you're gonna get. What do runners do when they wanna get faster? They train, they run. So you do the same and you'll keep getting better. Practice, practice, practice is all I can say.
And one other thing, another way you could practice spamming or blowing O's is to just play music in the background and sync your O's to it. That's how I learned to blow O's a little bit more consistently, so just try it out with different songs that you like, and hopefully it works.
And then you'll be able to blow O's like these. What is up, YouTube? Damn it, I totally forgot what I was gonna say. That kind of runs in the same area, you know what I'm saying? Little blockage area, so it's like